Mega evolutions, Z moves, Gigantamaxing, triple battles, totem battles, no amount of gimmicks or small additions has ever saved Pokemon from being the same game every generation. As a Pokemon fan that's been playing for 2 decades, I know this better than anyone. No matter where it takes place or who is in it, Pokemon is a game where you travel down narrow trails while getting stopped 100 times by wild Pokemon you kill in one hit and average Joes with the same exact boring teams. The appealing part of these games that people love, like catching new creatures, meeting memorable characters, online battles, shiny hunting, and breeding, are all locked behind these 15-hour slogs that have a handful of fun moments, but they're mainly buried under a mountain of mindless grinding. Pokemon Legends Arceus is the first time Game Freak looked at this formula and said, what if we make this fun? PLA takes the focus away from battling every single person on planet Earth and instead towards exploring an expansive world that almost no one is brave enough to go set out into. The main gameplay is going to one of the zones in the region, traveling around on cool mounts, collecting resources to build new items, and catching Pokemon in stylish fashion. If we want to be honest, catching Pokemon is one of the most time-consuming aspects of a normal Pokemon game. You gotta go into the grass, you gotta find the guy you want, you gotta watch the intro animation, you gotta get its health down, throw a Pokeball, watch it shake, have it break out even though it's fucking asleep, finally catch it, have it shoved in your face to play 20 questions, and then go back to playing the game. In Legends Arceus, you do this. And that is all I need. Besides changing the standard gameplay loop, the other main draw of the game is the story. The premise for this game has way more stakes than almost every other Pokemon game combined. You are a teenager who gets kidnapped by God to go back to a time when Pokemon burned down villages and kill civilians. You join a team of researchers that are risking their lives to understand why some Pokemon that used to be friendly have now gone berserk and threaten to destroy everything. This is a bit of a step up from fucking around with Chairman Rose and Team Macrocosmos, I'll be honest. Unfortunately, Game Freak still doesn't understand how to deliver a narrative in a meaningful way though. Most of the plot is delivered through scenes of characters standing around blabbering back and forth while your guy is on the sidelines with this dumbass look on their face. It feels more like randomly reading a book in the middle of a game instead of using cutscenes and dialogues to give a player something convincing. When the game shuts up for a while and lets you play, that's when the real fun goes down. For once, there's actual side content that doesn't pertain to the main plot for players to enjoy. There are close to 100 side quests to complete that have a little bit of story to build out the world and useful rewards. This guy, he likes Beautifly, so he wants you to go get him a Wurmple to evolve into one. There aren't as many secrets in the world as something like Breath of the Wild, but finding areas that exist in Diamond and Pearl all on your own is enchanting. There was one time I was out in this little forest area with some Veneeries and some Silcoons, and then the music started playing. Holy fucking shit! This is Eterna Forest. The game is at its best in these moments when its hands are off of the player and it just lets you run around to find things in the world without quest markers or NPCs. However, in a weird twist, one of the worst parts of this game is the battling. This archaic turn-based system Pokemon has been using for decades feels so out of place with the action elements of the game. You'll be riding around on Weirdeer, throwing Pokeballs at trees, and then Hold up guys, it's turn-based time. The agile and strong styles are a nice attempt to mix up the combat, but what it actually turns into is enemies getting 2 or 3 turns back to back and just killing you out of nowhere. Battles are based on speed, so naturally slow Pokemon are going to be obliterated by the quick offensive threats that live in this region. I really wish they would have just doubled down on the action side of this and let you control your Pokemon to fight almost like Kingdom Hearts or something, with the normal Pokemon moves being the spells that are in battle. Visually, the game is a mixed bag. Sometimes it looks really pretty with some really cool environments, and other times it looks like this. They obviously put a lot more effort into the animations since Sword and Shield release, which is a very nice touch, but many textures and models still look pretty rough. Pokemon fans are so quick to say graphics don't matter, but in a game all about exploring cool locations, you want it to look as good as possible. It's a messy game with a lot of really good ideas and innovations for the series, but overall still lacking a lot of stuff that are staples for other RPGs. Pokemon fans are going to be blown away that we're finally getting a game that's legitimately different and exciting. But people on the outside looking in are going to have a good laugh when they see that our big, exciting, and innovative game does this. Overall, even with all its issues, I had a ton of fun with this game as a longtime fan who's loved Gen 4 since day one. People that are worried about the big changes should for sure still give this game a try because I think most of the new stuff actually sticks the landing. People who aren't super fans of the series will probably be put off by the lack of polish this game has and might need to wait for Legends 2, which would hopefully make the game even better. I hope Game Freak sees there's plenty of people that are just looking for something new with Pokemon, and they continue to expand on this new style of the game instead of reverting to safety like they have with previous generations. I don't know what Gen 9 or Legends 2 will hold for us, but I hope that they just double down on the really good parts of this game and fix the parts that need a little love.
I'm a greedy fucker. I upbeat for no reason. It's cause I'm a piece of shit. I don't know how to play this game. I just press buttons and hope for the best.